empathy. Am I broken? Short answer, no. Long answer, yes. And now I'll explain that. Hello, Epic Hero. I have empathy, a lot of empathy. I'm an introverted, empathetic, sympathetic, pathetic predator of perfect empathy. Basically, I feel a lot of things. Something that makes the world make a lot more sense. I suddenly started realizing that everybody in the world does not get intense pain in their chest and gut and neck rising up to choke them when someone gets insulted by someone else. When anyone is slightly hurt or offended, I get hurt in here. And it's overwhelming, it's overstimulating. Does this make me a broken human? Because it certainly does make me sensitive. It makes me automatically want to be really defensive of people. It makes me an annoying buzzkill sometimes. You know, people are like, I'm just making a joke. Geez, lighten up, sis, because all I'm doing is like, don't be mean. Don't be mean to other people. You just said something that could be offensive to him. You just said something that could be offensive to her. You just looked at her and ignored her. Like, what is life, guys? Be nice. Don't stab people with words. So I can be like that. And I can get like really upset if I think I hurt someone, and it's just, that can be a problem because it means people walk all over me, right? They can walk all over me sometimes because I'm too afraid to say no. I'm too afraid to hurt them. And then I end up making it worse for them because I didn't just tell them what I was thinking to begin with. And you know, I try to do things to help with that, like just feeling a bit of sympathy or empathy, and then just remembering that that's because I'm oversensitive, I'm an empath, and that that's not them, right? And which is kind of the curse of every empath, because even their offenders, or someone's offender, is going to be sympathized with, because everyone deserves to be sympathized with. That's something that I believe. I believe in compassion. I believe in loyalty. I believe, you don't have to be loyal to everyone, obviously, but I believe in compassion. I believe in redemption. I believe in, you know, everyone is equal and has it in them to be good or bad or all those things. So sometimes I just get tired of it all. I just wish that I was not emotional. I just wish that I was a silly, overconfident, insensitive teenage boy who said what was on his mind, didn't care what other people said, and didn't analyze everything. Sometimes, though, I remember that I really like sympathetic, empathetic people. I really like all kinds of people, but there's poetry there, right? Empaths like me, and maybe like you, are connected to everything. It's like we have these little feelers out, touching everyone's emotions, touching the wind, intaking detail to such a minute, taking so much information in at once that too much can easily overload us. But when we're just looking at one thing, be that one person, be that one sort of sensory input, we feel it to all of its grandiose spectrum, you know? I can get a panic attack or get anxiety in a crowded room, but I can also be in a crowded room that's somewhat moderated and calm and feel everything. And it's really beautiful. It's important that people that are sensitive and emotional and empathetic and stuff learn to understand that just because you are highly passion-oriented, that is a beautiful thing. Haven't you read romance novels or seen chick flicks, and the guys and the girls that are described as passionate and sensitive are the heroes, aren't they? They're the one everyone wants to be with. That's the important thing to realize here, is the empaths of this world are needed too. They have a very special link with people, right? They hear and perceive everything about the person that they're talking to. They feel their emotions, they're totally centered on them. And because of that, they can get easily overstimulated if there's too much of that, or if there's too much negative vibes. Anyway, I just wanted to come bring this to you, to your attention, and to herald the empaths of the world. A lot of times the empaths of the world are also the poets, because they see things that way. They see things in that detailed sense, but it is very hard sometimes for empaths or poets or sensitive people to, or finely balanced people who perceive much to express themselves in the normal sense, because if they use their long words, if they use their poetic verse, the cadence at which poets speak is slower than the everyday run-of-the-mill speed of traffic. So it can be like we're just trying to fit in with everyone else. And that's fine, and sometimes that's needed, but it's also nice to remember that the poets and the empaths of the world have a very beautiful presence and gift that should be appreciated by themselves and is appreciated by others, even if they don't know it. So here's to empaths and sensitive people and poets and lovers and the passionate ones and the artists and the givers and perceivers, and good vibes and peace. So thank you ever so much for watching this piece about a non-broken person, and I will see you in the next video. Meantime, we are epic heroes. Value yourself and value those around you, even with all our differences.